Hello students, in this session we will discuss about pointers concept. Now before going to pointers, first we discuss how to access address of a variable. For accessing any address of a variable, assume we declare one variable as int x. Now when this format arises, now compiler allocates memory for the variable x. Now to access the address of the variable, C language supports an operator called address operator, which is indicated with ampersand symbol. Address of the variable is accessed with address operator, which is indicated with ampersand symbol. And this address operator is an unary operator. It requires only one operand. And one more important point, always the address of the variable is an unsigned integer. Negative addresses are not available. Okay? Now observe this format. Now x is the variable. So to access the address of x, now the address operator is placed as ampersand, then variable name is x. So when this format arises, now compiler locates address of x. Okay? Now observe this example. Here a variable is declared as x. This one integer data type. So compiler allocates memory for the variable x, and for this location there is some address. Assume this address as 65524. So to access this address, we place ampersand x format. Here the control string is %u, since address is always an unsigned integer. Now we are assigning an integer value to x. Now x equivalent to 10. Now 10 is placed inside the variable x. Now to access this value, now directly place the variable name. Okay? So this one the way of accessing the value, and this one way of accessing address of the variable. So here important point. So variable address is accessed with the address operator ampersand. Now we go for some important points regarding address operator. Address operator, it can be used only with simple variables or an array element. That means the operator ampersand is precedes only with the variable name. And one more important point, address operator cannot be applied on constants and arithmetic expressions. Now observe this example, ampersand 125. 125 is a constant value. Now the statement is invalid. Why? Because for an address, when the address operator is applied on a constant, for a constant value there is no any memory allocation. Memory allocation is possible only for a variable. Hence this one invalid statement. The same format, ampersand of x plus y. Here first x plus y is activated. Now it produces some value. Now on a value, ampersand symbol is not valid. Hence it is invalid statement. Okay? Now pointers concept. Now what is meant by pointer? This one important one. A pointer is a variable which holds memory address of another variable. Now this one important one. It is also a variable, but it holds address of another variable. Now observe students, when we go for an ordinary variable, it is capable to hold some value, whereas pointer variable is capable to hold address. Now it shows the difference between an ordinary variable and a pointer variable. Now, how to declare a pointer variable? Now this one, every pointer variable is declared by preceding its name with an asterisk symbol. This asterisk symbol tells that variable is a pointer variable. Now observe the syntax. Data type asterisk PTR variable. Here the PTR variable, it refers to name of the pointer variable that follows same rules as a valid identifier. Asterisk tells that PTR variable is a pointer variable, and data type specifies type of the variable that is pointed by the pointer variable. Since every pointer variable is capable to hold some address. Now while storing address, it is necessary to indicate what type of variable addresses are possible that is pointed by the PTR variable. It is shown by its data type. Now observe these examples. Int asterisk PTR1, float asterisk PTR2, char asterisk PTR3. Meaning PTR1 is a pointer variable that can points to integer data type variables. PTR2 is a pointer variable that can points to float data type variables. PTR3 is a pointer variable that can points to char data type variables. Okay? Now, when these variables are declared, compiler allocates only 2 bytes of memory for each and every pointer variable. Now here observe, PTR1 that points to integer, PTR2 that points to float, PTR3 that points to char. Even though the pointer variables are points to different data types, for every pointer variable, compiler allocates only 2 bytes. Why? Because these are pointer variables which are capable to hold some address. Address is always an unsigned integer. So to store integer values, 2 bytes of memory is sufficient. Okay? Now this one, pointer declaration. Now this one important point. Any type of pointer occupies only 2 bytes of memory. Since pointer holds address of the variable which is always an unsigned integer. Then, how to initialize a pointer? So once the declaration part is completed, now we go for initialization. This one initialization syntax. PTR variable, which is a pointer variable, equivalent to ampersand ordinary variable. Here we observe this one right hand side of the assignment operator, ampersand ordinary variable. Since pointer variable is capable to hold only address. Let us example. Now int asterisk PTR comma x. Now PTR is a pointer variable. X is an ordinary variable. Now PTR equivalent to ampersand x. So whenever this statement arises, now there is a link from PTR to x. There is a link from PTR to x. Here PTR indirectly points to the variable x. Now this one is a diagrammatic representation. Now int x comma asterisk PTR. Now x equivalent to 10. Since x is an ordinary variable, hence it is possible to store with ordinary value. Now PTR equivalent to, PTR is a pointer variable. It holds only address, hence this one ampersand x. Now this one memory allocation. Now x, PTR, x holds 10. Now PTR holds address of x. Now here address of x is 65592. Now this value is stored inside the PTR. When this value is stored inside the PTR, now automatically there is a link from PTR to x. Here PTR indirectly points to x. Hence, now the value of x can also be accessed with the help of PTR. Now how it is possible? For this we go for how to access the variable value with pointer. This one, to access variable value with the help of pointer, C language supports an unary operator asterisk, which is known as indirection operator. Here we use indirection operator, which is indicated with asterisk symbol. Now this symbol produces some meaning as value at the address in. Value at the address in. Now observe this one. Asterisk PTR. Now when this format arises, it refers to value at the address in PTR. Since asterisk is applied on PTR. Okay. Now is one program to demonstrate pointers concept. Now int x comma asterisk PTR. Now you are familiar. X is an ordinary variable. PTR is a pointer variable. Now address of x. Here we are printing address of x. Hence this one ampersand x. Address of PTR. This one ampersand PTR. Now x equivalent to 10. X is an ordinary variable. Hence we stored ordinary value. Now we are printing x value with the help of x. Now PTR equivalent to ampersand x. Here we establishes a link from PTR to x. Now when we print value in P. Now value in P is some address. Now we are printing address, hence this one PTR. Now we are accessing this value with the help of PTR. So this one asterisk PTR. Okay students. So this one pointers concept is very important concept. Okay. Now it's one more program. This simple program. Now previously I told you every pointer variable occupies only 2 bytes of space. Now this program shows every pointer variable occupies only 2 bytes of memory space. Now this one. Here we declare different types of pointer variables. Char asterisk P, int asterisk Q, float asterisk R, double asterisk S. Now we are printing size of each pointer variable. Simple thing, we are familiar with size of operator. Now for size of operator, we pass those arguments. Now size of P, size of Q, size of R, size of S. Now when we execute this program, for each and every line, it prints as 2 bytes, 2 bytes, 2 bytes, 2 bytes. If these variables are ordinary variables, then it prints as 1 byte, 2 bytes, 4 bytes, 8 bytes. Since these variables are pointer variables, now it prints as 2 bytes, 2 bytes, 2 bytes, 2 bytes. Now this one another important program. Okay. Thank you. Thank you one and all.